Paramveer Singh. This is Myron Fernandez to take the throw in. Philip tries to lay it off, but not quite happening for him. Nixon Castagna with the clearance. This is Kwame again doing so well to intercept that ball. Alton Vaz, the captain, coming back into the team after serving a one-match suspension thanks to the 2 yellow cards he's got over the tournament. This is Nixon back to Jijjar Terang, who also comes back into the team in place of Vineet Pudge. This is Fulganko Cardozo. Rohit has a task on his hands against the big man today. This is Melvin Jijjar. This is Melvin again, back to Jijjar. And Jijjar's ball forward for Kwame Jr., who gets to that. The cross comes in, which is a dangerous one. Alton not getting on the end of it. This is Siddharth Kundaikar's ball in now. And the rising header from Kwame Jr. A foul given on Kwame, against Kwame rather. But this was a good move again from Kwame. Alton missing that completely. That was very dangerous. Akash Jadhav, if he got on the end of it, that could have spelled trouble for Sporting Club de Goa. This is Gautam Dias. Philip. It's a beautiful ball forward for Rohit. This is Rohit twisting and turning. Rohit puts the cross in, but Melvin Lobo there. Melvin's clearance. Alton's ball forward. Kundaiker wins the throw-in for Calangute Association. We speak about form. For me, in my opinion, both teams are in a similar kind of form. It is about who performs on the day at the moment. It is about who adapts to the big players missing from the first 11 today, especially with Marcus Mascarenhas and Siddhant Shirodkar missing, with Ozan Silva missing in goal for Sporting Club de Goa and Krishnanath Shirodkar missing in defence for Calangute Association. This will be all about adjustment for both the teams and how they cope with those misses, and how the players coming in place of them adjust to the pressure in a must-win game for both teams. Sporting Club de Goa will head to the top of the table if they win this match. Above Salgaonkar Football Club, they will clearly be on top of the table by a point. Whereas Calangute Association, if they win this match today, and they go into third position just below Salgaonkar and Dempo. Dempo, after that loss of Salgaonkar, are not quite out of it, out of this title race, because they are on 17 points from 9 matches. They are left to play Sporting Club de Goa. And that could be an interesting encounter, because Sporting Club de Goa, after this match, they go on to face Tempo Sports Club. And what a match that is going to turn out to be. Two of the most successful teams in Goan football. The rivalry second to none. But Sporting needs to take one match at a time. And Calangute Association pose as much a threat to them right now as any other team because this fixture is of utmost importance to them, because if that mini celebration which was seen after that Salgaocar match yesterday in that loss against Panjim footballers, if they have to change it up and make it a full circle, they need to win this match against Calangute Association to get the job complete. What their juniors did yesterday against a very, very formidable Salgaocar Football Club. This is Gautam Dice, who's gonna take this free kick. The long ball, Alton Vaz rising above everyone, and when he did rise above everyone, he gets the header, connects it well, but fails to keep it on target, and that could have been dangerous, as Girish Naik was the person who was taking the corner, and Alton Vaz should have hit the target. That was a good opportunity, a good leap from Alton. This is Paramveer's kick. Puts it forward for Siddharth Kundaikar. The first time left-footed cross in, dealt with by Myron. Gautam Dias heads it to Rohan Kamle. Rohan to Kuame. Kuame plays it back to Nixon. This is Jirjar Tarang. Melvin Lobo. Fulganko. Girish Naik does well. Stops Fulganko's run in on his tracks. Gaurav Kankankor is still missing from action. Girish Naik covering up for the very talented Gaurav. You see Kunal Kundaikar, the talented centre back, the young centre back. As the ball comes in from Sunny Jbudge, handed on by Fulganko, and then Melvin's header, and Sporting Club de Goa win the throw-in yet again. Clive will launch this into the box. He decides to take a shot. This is Clive. This is Rohit Totad. Puts the cross in, but not a great one. It goes into the stands. No trouble for Paramveer. But talking about form, the reason why I say both are coming into this game with similar form is because Sporting Club de Goa haven't tasted a victory in quite some time, losing out on points to Salgaocar, drawing 1-1 with the Greens, and then when they faced the Gores in their last match against FC Goa, they failed to break the deadlock, even after having a last minute penalty awarded to them, as Marcus Mascarenhas was felled in the box. But drama in that game, Dylan De Silva pulling off an absolutely brilliant save against Clive Miranda, who stepped up to take the spot kick. This is Myron Fernandez up against Rohan Kamle. Myron wins the corner kick. What a match that was in the last game against FC Goa for Sporting. But Clive Miranda must have been so subdued after that match, but yesterday Panjim footballers getting a victory against Salgaocar must have rejuvenated and got back hope for Sporting Club de Goa as this ball comes in. Not a great one, deserves a lot of credit to Dylan De Silva for that save in the last minute against Clive Miranda. Calangute Association on the other end, they drew against Sessa Football Academy. They couldn't break the deadlock against the stubborn Sessa Football Academy team, and they were coming into that match after two absolutely sensational victories against Tempo Sports Club and Vasco Sports Club. But then in the next match they lost against Churchill Brothers 1-0. Not really working out in those last two fixtures for them, but they will be hoping to put it across Sporting Club de Goa. They've had the knack of troubling big teams, and Sporting Club de Goa are one of the biggest teams in Goan football, as Calangute Association get ready to take this free kick with Rohan Kamble, Nixon Castania and Siddharth Kundaikar all standing over the ball. Kundaikar moves away. This is Rohan Kamble and Nixon. Nixon's ball, free kick, but poor one, straight into the wall. And Dominic Fernandez's shot on the rebound rolls out for a goal kick. We have a blockbuster Sunday today with two very big matches. Sporting Club de Goa playing the first of them. Akash Jadhav trying to get on the end of it, but Sanij Budge up to the task. But Akash was flagged offside as this ball came in from Dominic Fernandez, and quite rightly so. The flag raised by the assistant referee as this ball comes in, and G-Jar just about getting on the end of it. Paramveer takes the long kick, flicked on by Akash. This is Kwame Jr. versus Kunal, and Kunal has given a foul away. Some friendly banter between Kwame Jr. and Kunal Kundaikar. It'll be a good challenge for Kunal Kundaikar in this match against the likes of someone as physical as Kwame Jr. The young lad Kunal Kundaikar being promoted from the Panjim footballers team this season to the main team. He captained Panjim footballers in the last game. A lot of Calangute players standing over this ball. It's almost like a race. Kwame Jr. calls it. Not a bad effort. Just goes over the bar. And that was curling. Not a bad effort from the Ivorian. This is Akiraj Martins now. Myron Fernandez playing on the left hand side today. Joel Colasso and Assumption Soares missing from action as Rohit Totad's header cannot find the target, but that was a good cross yet again from Sporting Club de Goa, and you can see the disappointment on Rohit's face. He knows he probably should have done better on that occasion. Should have kept it on target. That was a very good cross from Myron Fernandez. This is Paramveer's goal kick. Put forward for Kwame to chase. This is Alton. This is still Alton. Does well against Kwame. With a little bit of luck though. Fulkanko has been fouled by Rohit Totad. The referee calling it back for a foul on Fulkanko Cardozo. There you see just the hands coming out from Rohit Totad. A foul given quite rightly. Fulkanko to take this free kick. Clive Miranda's header will go out for another throw-in. This is Kundaikar. And does ever so well again, Clive Miranda. Akiraj Martins. This is Philippa Dogwu. Gautam Dias. Sporting Club de Goa marching forward. This is Girish Naik now, being forced back. Kunal Kundaikar's ball forward. Not quite finding the preferred destination. This could be dangerous. But Clive Miranda does well yet again. He'll be looking to make amends for that missed penalty. This is Dominic Fernandez. Fulkanko. Back to Dominic. Dominic's ball in, but straight to Sunij. Sunij's long ball forward has gone on to Paramveer. This is Paramveer yet again. Siddharth. Melvin Lobo giving it away. This is Girish Naik. Not many forward for Sporting Club de Goa. This is Philippa Dogwu. Plays it to Akiraj. Holding up play, Clive Miranda. This is Girish Naik. The ball comes in but will go out for a goal kick. Paramveer will hook this forward. The header, the towering header from Myron Fernandez this time. This is Girish Naik. Does well to retrieve that ball after a heavy initial touch. This is Rohit Totad. Girish Naik. Sporting Club de Goa at the moment doesn't have a root forward versus Calangute Association, who are playing well here. This is Fulkanko. Alton should clear this and he wins a throw-in. Fulkanko seemed to be struggling with pace over there in that run down the left hand side. I wonder if he's just playing with a slight niggle. This is Fulkanko. You can see him hobbling back. This is Melvin Lobo with Rohan Kamble playing it back to Jijar. The physical presence of Krishnanath Shirodkar missing today along with Melvin Lobo, but Jijar will try to fill into that position effortlessly. This is Clive Miranda. We know that he loves to run forward, and this is a great ball forward. This is Akiraj Martins, and what a save that is from Paramveer. What a chance for Sporting Club de Goa to open the scoring And it was all Clive Miranda's good work as he's lobbed this ball forward for Akiraj Martins. He probably should have done better, couldn't get enough power behind that, but all credit to Paramveer Singh for keeping Calangute Association in this game. What a chance that is. Will Akiraj Martins come back to rue that chance? This is Myron. Myron's ball in. Not quite finding the head of Philippa Dogwood. This is Nixon Castagna. Nixon still retrieving the ball, but Rohan Kamble winning the foul. Francisco Vaz, he knows that this is a big game for his boys. This is Clive Miranda again, marching forward, this time giving it away. This is Akash Jadhav, and Alton Vaz does ever so well yet again, blocking that shot. This is Gautam Dice. Akiraj Martins to Rohit. To Gautam. Gautam Dice's ball forward, but Philippa Dogwu was already offside. But you can already see that Sporting Club de Goa are missing the likes of Marcus Mascarenhas. Marcus, with his movement, is an asset to any team he plays for, and he really is a thorn in the flesh of defenders. His movement is absolutely top notch. Marcus Mascarenhas. Francisco Vaz will be hoping that he can come on at some point in this game to change it around if things are not going his way. We've seen Philippa Dogwu play along with that movement of Marcus Mascarenhas. That's where he thrives the most. But nevertheless, it is 0-0 here at the Tulare Stadium between Sporting Club de Goa and Calangute Association. This is Jirjar Terang. Gives it away almost, but he gets it back. Plays it square to Melvin Lobo. Melvin moving forward on his left foot, gives the ball away. This is Kunal. Philippa Dogwu to Girish Naik. Put forward for Rohit. Rohit's first time ball in is a dangerous one, but no one in there chasing that, and that is exactly what I mean by Sporting Club de Goa missing Marcus Mascarenhas, because that was a run that Marcus would have made, and that was a ball which is made for him as the shot comes in from Myron Fernandez. Has been cleared up. Nixon's diving header. And Akiraj Martins, slightly high foot, ends up fouling Akiraj Martins. Nixon Castagna. This is Rohan Kamble. Rohan's beautiful ball forward. This is Kundaikar against Clive Miranda. Clive's shoes coming off in that situation. Fulganco Cardozo will take this throw in for Calangute Association. There's Clive Miranda just trying to get his shoes back on from that battle with Siddharth Kundaikar. Just waiting for Clive quite patiently. Fulganco has had that ball for a full minute, waiting for the play to commence, and finally we can restart play. And this is Fulganko's throw in. This is Kwame. Beautifully played. Chaitan Tapolkar shot straight to Sanij Budge, who doesn't have trouble to scoop it up. To be fair to you, Sporting Club de Goa have had the better opportunity to score, but Calangute Association have really troubled Sporting Club de Goa. This is Melvin Lobo now. Back to Dominic Fernandez. Now Jija Terang plays it square and back to Melvin Lobo. This is Dominic. Calangute Association being patient over here. So are Sporting Club de Goa. We've seen cautious attitude from both teams. Both teams know the importance of respecting the other team because both are very quality sides, missing a few important players. As this header comes in, but Akash Jadhav just fouling Gautam Dice there. This is Alton Vaz putting it forward, but Fulganko intercepting the ball. This is Rohit Totad to Akiraj Martins with a heavy touch, and Melvin Lobo quick to snap up on that. This is Rohan Kamble, spreads it out beautifully to Chaitan Dabolkar. Chaitan going left and right. He still kept it in, but will he keep it in from going out for a goal kick? No, he can't. But it has been given as a corner kick for Calangute Association. "28 minutes played. Only one opening created from Sporting Club de Goa. Can Calangute Association get ahead in this match? Kundaikar with the corner kick. This is Siddharth Kundaikar's ball in, slightly deep and easily dealt with by Sporting Club de Goa. This is Philippa Dogbu winning that battle against Melvin Lobo. Alan Pixoto fails to keep it in control. Rohan Kamble taking the throw in for Calangute Association. Kwame, Kundaikar, Sporting win the ball back. This is Philippa Dogbu. Philip plays it to Akiraj. This is Gautam Dice looking for the run of Rohit, but not quite there right now. Girish Naik's header given away. This is Fulganko now. Melvin Lobo, Rohan Kamble, Jijar. He's had a fairly comfortable afternoon along with Melvin Lobo. Sporting not really threatening apart from that spark of magic from Clive Miranda, who put that ball through for Akiraj Martins, who missed a sitter. Rohit Totad not really happy with the decision of the assistant referee, as the on-field referee has ushered the players back towards the dugout as the half an hour mark has been reached. It has been called the first cooling break of today's match, as Sporting Club de Goa and Calangute Association are still locked goalless. Valentine Azuego has a job on his hands, keeping these boys to maintain that intensity of football against an organized team like Sporting Club de Goa. Francisco Vaz will be equally hoping that his team can do what he's told them to do and what he expects them to do. And there you see a change being made, and you know who's come on. We've spoken about him, the star forward, their main man, Marcus Mascarenhas, has been brought on by Francisco Vaz. He knows that he has to put it across Calangute Association, and it won't be an easy task without his main man Marcus Mascarenhas. Boy, what a player he is, Marcus. He's an example to all the youngsters out there of playing simple, basic football, yet so intelligent off the ball. Marcus Mascarenhas, it's a lesson really to see his movement of it. And this is Marcus Mascarenhas' first contribution, helping his defenders, putting it up, but Gijar doing well in that situation. This is Fulganko. Not a great ball forward, but Nixon gets it. This is Kwame Jr. Kwame puts it to Kundaiker. Not with a great cross against Siddharth Kundaiker. This is Nixon. Castanha's ball in. Again headed on by Alton. Rohan Kamble. Good spell of possession here from Calangute Association. It just goes to show that they're such a good side when they want to be. Playing against one of the most organized sides in this year's league. They've had more of the ball. They've seen more of the ball today against Sporting Club de Goa. Nixon, Castanha's ball forward. This is Kwame Jr. Back to Nixon. Nixon's ball forward. Chested on by Clive Miranda. Does well Girish Naik. And Akash Jadhav gives away the foul. We've not seen much from Akash Jadhav today, apart from giving away a few fouls. He's been a fall-on figure, really, trying to impact the game, but not really happening for him yet. Is Kunal playing it square to Alton. Alton's long ball not quite finding its range today. This is Girjar. Kundaiker losing his footing. Marcus plays it back. First time to Myron. Myron gives it away. This is Kunal. Clive Miranda. Clive again going forward on his runs, and he gives away the foul this time against Rohan Kamble. It's good to see Clive Miranda trying to drive his way forward. This is Fulganko. Jija Terang. Nixon Castagna. Back to Jijar. Paramveer to Melvin Lobo. Back to Paramveer, who will clear it first time. Although he did have time on the ball. This is Maran Fernandez. Gautam Dice. Look at that run again from Marcus Mascarenhas. Didn't quite spot it in time, Gautam Dice there. Now this is Rohan Kamble for Calangute. Dominic Fernandez. Fulganko does well yet again against Rohit. Chaitan Dabolkar having changed winds, coming over to the left hand side. Fulganko throws it back to Melvin Lobo. Melvin's long ball forward has found Siddharth Kundaiker, but He has been flagged offside by the assistant. We'll see this again in the slow motion replay. The ball came in, quite rightly so. Siddharth Kundaiker was offside. And this is Alton's long ball forward. We've not seen the same way that we expect Sporting Club de Goa to play. They're expected to play out from the back, playing the short passes, moving forward, but I think they are missing the likes of Gaurav Kankonkar, who really give them that added dynamism in the midfield. But Gaurav has been missing for Sporting Club de Goa, and there you see that there's so many spaces that are missing right now for Sporting Club de Goa. When that ball was played to Myron, normally you would see those small triangles formed around at the back for Sporting Club de Goa, not really happening for them. Gaurav Kankonkar, really a talent to watch out for, a box-to-box midfielder. Doesn't hesitate to go up when it's needed, playing the simple game yet again. This is Shaitan Dabolkar, but Clive Miranda with a very high foot over there, showing his studs. He's just having an argument with the referee that he went for the ball and he did get the ball, but that is dangerous from Clive Miranda. And in today's modern football, that will be given a foul 100 out of 100 times. This is Nixon Castagna to Rohan Kamble. Back to Nixon. Playing a good 1-2 situation there. And to the frustration of the Calangute Association owner, who we saw on the stands wearing red, as that ball came on, he was frustrated with that missed pass from Nixon Castagna. As Nixon plays it back to Paramveer. He almost put himself in trouble there. This is Fulkanko. Melvin plays it wide. Calangute Association trying to play the Sporting Club de Goa away, but not succeeding, surrendering the possession in the end. This is Clive Miranda's throw. This is a good ball, and that is a goal out of nothing really from Philip Odogwu. The throw in from Clive Miranda, but look at this turn. Just look at this turn from Philip Odogwu. That is quality from the Nigerian. Look at this once again. As the throw in comes from Clive Miranda into the box, it bounces, and look at that turn from Philip Odogwu. He just toes it past Paramveer Singh. Jirjar Terang has been left for dead in that situation. He doesn't know what hit him over there, Jirjar Terang. He thought he had him all covered, but he's turned him inside out in that situation. Philip Odogwu, what a goal that is. It's not a rocket that has been unleashed. It is not one of the finesse finishes that you will see. It is not one of those elegant touches that you will see, but what you will see in that goal from Philip Odogwu is quality and footballing intelligence. Absolutely brilliant from Philip. Now Calangute Association have to take these men in orange on. They cannot sit back and let Sporting Club de Goa have possession. However, this man, the Ivorian, can change it up. But look at that game reading from Alton Vyas. absolutely brilliant. And Akiraj Martins just getting ahead there of Fulganco Cardozo and winning the free kick. Fulganco Cardozo will get the yellow card from the referee and has no complaints. Fulganco. And see this again. Outpacing Akiraj Martins, and Fulganco just throwing his hand out to prevent Akiraj Martins to have a run at goal. Calangute Association, if they don't win this game against Sporting Club de Goa, they will well and truly be out of the title race. And we can see Daryl Costa coming on in place of Akash Jadhav, who's not been really effective for Valentine Azuego. The coach will be hoping that Daryl Costa makes an impact on this team. And 42 minutes played. Francisco Vaz will be a happy man as the Flaming Orange are 1-0 up against Calangute Association, almost out of nothing, thanks to Philippa Dogwu, the Nigerian. Clive Miranda's ball forward, this time goes way over Paramveer Singh's goal. Straight away apologizes to his teammates, Clive Miranda. But what this goal from Philippa Dogwu means is that Sporting Club de Goa are heading to the top of the table. They have the title race right in their grasp, and they cannot afford to slip up, because if they do, Selgaonkar will be right on their heels. Because this right now, this title reign, the defending champion Sporting Club de Goa, if they want to retain their title and become sole champions after being joint winners last season, if they want to be sole winners, the title reign is in their hands, and it is for them to lose right now. 1-0 up against Calangute Association. This is their 8th match, and if they win their next 3 matches, guess what happens? They are the champions of Selwell Goa Professional League 2021. But still, a full half to play here at the Dulair Stadium, and we know Calangute Association are not the ones to give up, as Alton Vaz gives away a free kick on Daryl Costa. As we come towards the end of regular first half time, Calangute Association have won a free kick in a dangerous position, with Nixon Castagna standing over the ball. They would love to get back and restore parity here just before the break, as the assistant referee has shown 3 minutes of added on time, and that was very, very close from Melvin Lobo. He got on the end of that Nixon Castagna free kick. You can see the disappointment on his face. He really should have hit the target, shouldn't he? We'll go back to that chance, but this was an opportunity for Calangute Association, and in the end, Kunal Kundaikar just doing enough in that situation. And because Melvin Lobo rose ever so well for that header, but just not getting it on target. Sanij Budge wouldn't have moved an inch if that was on target, and he would have seen the net behind his goal bulge with the Melvin Lobo header. Kunal will take this free kick. Kunal plays it long. This is Rohit Tota taking it on his stride. Up against Nixon Castagna, plays it back. This is Filippo Dogwu, the goal scorer, winning a corner kick. Calangute will be hoping that they do not concede one either now, because one more goal for Sporting Club de Goa here, and that could be that for Calangute Association. You wouldn't expect a team of Sporting's caliber to concede 2 goals after going 2-0 up as the ball comes. This is a shot from Makiraj Martins yet again. Doesn't quite hit the target. Goes into the stands, and this will be Paramveer Singh's goal kick. Paramveer Singh takes it long. The header from Rohit. It's spin balling in the air. This is Rohan Kamble. Rohit Tota strips him off the ball. This is Rohit Tota flicks it on, looking for Akiraj Martins, but Fulganko Cardozo with the interception, and then Gautam Dias doing so well to retain possession for Sporting. This is Marcus Mascarenhas' ball forward. Akiraj Martins does well to keep it in. This is Akiraj. Clive Miranda with the shot and sent it into that corner of the stands where I see some crowd cheering these players on. And with this free kick, goal kick rather, from Paramveer, the referee does bring an end to a first half which has seen chances fall to both teams, but it was one inspirational moment from the Nigerian Filippo Dogwu, that man on your screen, turning the screws on Jijar Terang and turning it around for Sporting Club de Goa. And Francisco Vaz's men will go into half-time with a 1-0 lead against the very formidable Calangute Association, who are putting up a good fight here at the Dulair Stadium. They will be hoping to come back in the second half and get that goal back against Sporting Club de Goa to revive their title hopes. But for now, the half-time score reads Sporting Club de Goa 1, Calangute Association 0. as the referees walk in with the teams FC Goa in orange and Sporting Club de Goa, the away team for today, wearing the white instead of their flaming orange jerseys. This should be a blockbuster encounter, as the referee has blown his whistle, who are doing a very good job at the moment. Wasim Inamdar's ball in, and Kapil Hoble trying to get in behind that yet again. I'm gonna launch this ball forward. Myron's throw in bounces dangerously in the box. Philippa Dogbo and Dattaraj with the chance. It's a beautiful turn from Ivan Costa, and then Choibot moving into the box. This is Ralte's ball forward, but Marcus blocks it, and Ralte lunging into the tackle and losing out that ball to Marcus initially. The ball comes in. That's a good chance. That's a scramble on the goal line. That's a real fight, but the referee's whistle has gone before the ball went into the net. It'll be interesting to see if the cameraman caught what was that scramble in there was about, as Dylan De Silva, as that man Marcus Philippa Dogbu lifts it for Marcus Mascarenas, and it's been headed. What an opportunity once again for Dattaraj Gaukar, Sporting Club de Goa. Dedi Cardozo, as this ball comes in, and what a chance. Sereno Fernandez once again. The referee has brought this first half to an end. The halftime score from the Tulare Stadium, it is FC Goa and Sporting Club de Goa locked goalless. Delton Colasso slips it through for Sereno once again forward. Kunal Kundaikar doing well, but Sereno Fernandez had the opportunity to take that shot on. This is Rohit Totad's ball in, and a beautiful tackle in, intercepted by Brian Faria. Sachidanand puts the ball. Philippa Dogvu! I beg your pardon, that is Marcus Mascarenas with a glorious opportunity. Beautiful ball played in by Myron. This is Sachidanand in the box. Plays it to Marcus, and a penalty has been given by the referee. Clive Miranda moving forward, and he saved this to Linda Silva as the referee gets the game at full time. It is FC Goa. Both teams will still try to get 3 points from this match. It's a rivalry, as the referees for today, as I mentioned before, Akash Telgu, Mariano Rubello, Yuvraj Tari, and fourth official Yashwant Gaukar. Going to start proceedings for Tempo Sports Club, and there is the referee's whistle. Francis Fernandez through on goal. This is a chance, Aliyan, and he's missed it. He's missed that chance. What a glorious opportunity that is. Danston does so well to get past Francis Fernandez, and then is brought down by Desmond Gama, giving space to each other. But here's a chance. Pedro Gonzalez! Just as I said, beautifully taken by Pedro to go past Kuldeep. Not the best of finishes, but Rizwan Fernandez does well in that 1-2. This is Daniel Ribello, and he is fouled by Daryl Mascarenas, and he gets the first yellow card. As this corner comes in, we'll get back to Anil as the corner comes in, and the header from Uttam Rai is brilliantly saved by Rizwan Fernandez. Midfielders roll. Pedro Gonzalez today. Albert going up against Desmond Gama. And there is the halftime whistle from Akash Telgu. Halftime score of Tempo Sports Club 0, Vasco Sports Club 0. Daryl Mascarenas, has he given a foul? I really think that was not a foul from Anil Gaukar. Ball comes in yet again, punched out by Rizwan. As the ball comes in, and Edwin Vegas has been cleaned out by Rizwan Fernandez. Suraj's free kick. We've said this before. Does brilliantly to go past Anil. Puts the cross in. This is P1. That is an absolutely phantasmagorically magical save from Rizwan Fernandez. This is Suraj. The ball in, another beautiful ball in, and finally the deadlock has been broken by Desmond Pereira. Dangerously going into Perez and receiving that yellow card. This is Suraj taking on Edwin Vigas. Suraj gets past Edwin and almost tries to put it in for Joachim of Branches. And there is the final whistle from Akash Telugu from the Tulare Stadium. At full time it is Tempo Sports Club 1, Vasco Sports Club 0. As the referees are walking in with the teams, two teams who've fought it out in the middle, two fairly new teams in this year's league, Velsau and Youth Club of Manora. The referees for today: Niaz Abu, Sainath Haldankar, Mayank Pandey, and fourth official Praveen Naik. As the referee blows the whistle, Romario Da Costa, but we'll get back to that because this is a chance. Ganesh Thakur just not getting there, but great work again from the experienced. This is Ganesh Thakur again. Gets past the first challenge, gets past the second challenge. This is Ganesh Thakur. Still going. Ganesh Thakur holds on to that a little longer. He'll be ruining that missed chance. Tempo Sports Club on the 12th, which is a very tough match. This is a chance. There's a beautiful effort from Brian Mascarenas, which had been deflected and saved by Luis Barreto. Back to Michael, who's given it away. Chesley Moniz! But this is a chance. This is Nicholas Fernandez, who scored the first goal of this match for Youth Club of Manora. The second team, which is close to them, are 7 behind them. This is a beautiful ball from Nicholas Fernandez. Eldon Colasso trying to slot it past Presley Mascarenas. Youth Club of Manora as they try to bring this half to an end, and what a save that is from Luis Barreto. The referee has blown the halftime whistle. Halftime score here at the Tulare Stadium. It is Youth Club of Manora 1, Velsau Sports and Cultural Club 0. This is Nicholas Fernandez yet again marching forward. This is a chance. This is Eldon Colasso on his left foot. What a save that is. Nicholas Fernandez, he's almost unstoppable today, really, Nicholas Fernandez. As Eldon Colasso does equally well the introduction of Jay, which might come very soon, as Ronald Azevedo has been fouled right on the edge of the box. Shown from him, he has some space on the right hand side, cuts in. This is Eldon Colasso, gets it in his control. Presley Mascarenas, as Viraj Naik was right in front of him, but wins it back and plays it to Aniston Fernandez, who does ever so well yet again. Absolutely fantastic to watch this man in action, Aniston. Peter to Ronald Azevedo, and another foul by Clive Colasso, who's gonna go into the books again. Jay Williamson cuts in, takes the shot almost towards the end. This could be the last chance for Velsau, and there is the final whistle. Full time, it is Youth. As we see the referees leading the teams in a big game today in Calangute Association's rich history in the Goa Professional League. The referees for today: Biprat Sangelkar, Savio Fernandez, Raja Peer, and fourth official Selrich Almeida. As the referee's whistle looks for the long ball, looks for the run of Shirodkar, and Debnath has come out and will win the free kick, as Shirodkar just put a hand out. It could have been dangerous again from Debnath Mondol. Kwame plays it well. It's a beautiful turn from Rohan Kamle. He rattles the post. This is Vishesh against Yagya, and he goes past Yagya, but Yagya Kapoor is writhing in pain on the ground. This is Afdal against Melvin Lobo. This is Afdal. He takes the shot on marching down the left. This is Justin Barbosa in the box, marching forward. Justin with the ball. Frankie Oliveira The man who's come back into the 11 has opened the scoring. As this is a chance, this is Kwame Jr. who almost creates a chance out of nothing really. Justin through on goal. What can Justin do? Justin with the shot and he's missed it completely. Asif loses the ball. This is Siddhant Shirodkar. Glorious opportunity. Shirodkar, what a miss that is. Doesn't get his shot off. Asif Molla losing the ball there to Kundaikar. Frankie. What a ball forward that is from Frankie Oliveira. This is Justin. He's got over and that should be a penalty. Churchill brothers looking to put the game to bed. Frankie Oliveira. Frankie does it ever so confidently. Slots it past Paramveer Singh. Playing it down the right to Kundaikar. Kundaikar shot comes in and finds Daryl Costa. He's given it away and a lunging tackle from Nixon Castagna will probably yield a yellow card for Nixon Castagna, and it is a yellow card. And there is the final whistle from the referee at full time. Churchill brothers have overcome the challenge. Sporting don't need to change things up because they know they are a very organized side and they can soak in that pressure if at all from Calangute Association, and they can hit them on the counter and they can score more goals here. As we're all set, the referee blows the whistle for the second half to commence. The ball coming up from Sporting Club de Goa. It will go out for a Calangute Association throw-in. This is Fulganco Cardozo. But if Calangute Association hope to make it a title race between four teams, they have to beat Sporting Club de Goa here. Fulganco switching sides. This is G. Jarterang. We've seen him score an absolute screamer. G. Jarterang against FC Goa that match. But they ended up losing that match after G. Jarterang got a red card and Aaron De Silva scoring a brace right after that. This is Nixon Castagna's throw-in. G-Jar playing it square and back to Melvin Lobo, the captain. Melvin gets the foul from Makiraj. This is a through. This is Daryl Costa. He has put it across. No, it has come off the base of the post. What a chance that was for Calangute Association. Not sure how that chance came through. We'll see it again as this free kick from Melvin Lobo completely caught that defense off guard, and Daryl Costa slotted it past Sanij Budge but didn't beat the post. What a chance for Daryl Costa and Calangute Association to get right back into the game. That could be a major turning point in this game, because that was a clear opportunity that Calangute Association won't get every day. On the other end, it's gone out for a Sporting Club de Goa corner kick. We'll be looking to get that insurance goal right now, because they know that Calangute Association can score anytime, and they of all teams know how dangerous a one goal lead can be. We'll see this again. Melvin Lobo's free kick and Daryl Costa completely catching Alton Vaz and Kunal Kundaiker off guard. But he cannot believe that that has not hit the back of the net. This is Akiraj Martin slicing it. Now this is Daryl Costa again. Up against Myron Fernandez. Now puts it out for a throw-in. This is Nixon Castagna. Nixon to Daryl. Kunal Kundaiker. This is Fulganko moving forward. Fulganko on his right foot. Quite ambitious, I must say, on his weaker foot also. Fulganko Cardozo sending that ball into the stands. This is Kunal coming up with the ball, putting it up. Philip chasing Jijar. This is Paramveer who will clear it. Nixon up against Rohit Totad. Doing well there. Daryl Costa definitely has made a difference since he's come on. He's put that defense under pressure. Nixon Castagna putting it through for Chaitan Tapolkar's cross in. Well dealt with by... This is Chaitan, still Chaitan, and Sanij gets down to save that low to his left hand side. Somehow, right now Alton Vaz and Kunal not having the best of communications and the center of the defense, as Rohan Kamble comes back and Gautam Dice winning the throw-in. This is Myron Fernandez. Nixon's ball forward. This is Myron. Melvin's header. This is Nixon Castagna. Taking his time, putting it up Nixon. Not finding Chaitan or Daryl Costa. This is Kunal's clearance. So calm, Kunal. At such a young age to have that composure is a boon for Francisco Vaz. The clearance comes in. This is Gautam Dice, heads it on to Girish Naik, who puts it forward for Marcus Mascarenas to chase. Marcus up against Fulganko. Fulganko does well against Marcus. This is Melvin Lobo. Fulganko puts it forward for Siddharth Kundaiker, gives it away. This is Marcus Mascarenas. Puts the ball in, but no one making that darting run into the box, including Philip Dogvu. Just being a little lazy on that occasion, Philip. This is Rohit who loses out to Rohan Kamble. This is Kwame Jr. now. Daryl Costa, there's a certain pace in this match. This is Daryl up against Alton Vaz, and what a chance! And back into this game, Calangute Association. Siddharth Kundaiker has scored this, but look at this work from Daryl Costa. He's really made a difference since the time he's come in. He's outpaced Alton Vaz, slots it in, and then Kundaiker just has to tap it beyond Clive Miranda on the line because Sanij Bach was stranded on the first post. Calangute Association are making a match of this. Look at this from Daryl Costa. Leaves Alton Vaz. Not many players can do that. It is very, very good football from Calangute Association. Valentine Azuego will be a happy man with what he's seeing right now. What a match we've had on our hands. Calangute Association, what a start. We've said this before that they're not out of the game, and boy, they are not out of the title race either, and they're proving it right here, right now. This is Kunal. Maron Fernandez. Fulganko chested. This is Dominic Fernandez. But what an inspirational change it has been from Valentine Azuego, as Daryl again almost getting on the end of it, but Alton doing well this time around. This is Rohit. Beautiful 1-2. This is Rohit racing onto the ball, playing that 1-2 with Philip. This is Philip Odogwu, whose goal has been cancelled out by Siddharth Kundaikar, but the through looking for Rohit will land up with Paramveer Singh. But somewhere Levino Anthony Pereira will be smiling just like how Francisco Vaz was smiling yesterday when Panjim footballers were up against Salgaonkar Football Club and having dealt that blow. He will be a happy man right now, the Calangute Association owner. He's seen his team start the second half brilliantly. Kunal's ball in. And this should go out comfortably, but Philip Odogwu puts it in, and that's a chance! Oh! That's missed by a whisker from Rohit Totad. He doesn't believe that he hasn't scored there. Look at this, it's almost out of nothing yet again from Philip Odogwu. Lays it off for Rohit Totad. First time shot. Tries to pass it into the goal, but it has gone out for a corner kick. How close was that? Girish Naik to take this corner kick. And Alton Vaz with the header. What a chance yet again. This is chance after chance coming for both these teams right now. Not for the first time today. We'll see from this corner Alton rising above everyone, and then Paramveer right up to the task. And Melvin and Fulganko, the big bodies in there in that box, doing ever so well. Jirjar gets the foul. What an opening 10 minutes we've had in this second half. A blockbuster Sunday encounter, and Ankiraj Martins will be the one taken off, and Assumption Soares will be the one coming on for Ankiraj. Assumption Soares likes to operate on the left hand side. The long free kick ends up with Sanij Budge, who puts it up. Melvin Lobo's header goes out for a Calangute Association throw-in. Melvin Lobo just talking to the referee, struggling with something. Fulganko with the throw-in. This is Kwame Jr. who's fouled straight away by Clive Miranda. How can Sporting Club de Goa counter this start from Calangute Association? What a start this has been in the opening 13 minutes from both teams, I'd say. We've not seen Sporting Club de Goa under pressure from any team as per se, as Alton goes to the ground, cramping up a little maybe. And there you see Kwame Jr. and Philippa Dogvu. The Nigerians. It would be wrong to say Nigerians because Philippa Dogvu hails from Nigeria and Kwame Jr. hails from Ivory Coast. And the concern back on Francisco Vaz. We saw them smiling and at the end of that half time, but it is Calangute Association right back into this match. Both the teams looking for a win today, trying to get back to winning ways. And Valentine Azuego, he will be hoping that his boys can keep this up and keep the pressure up on the Flaming Orange. This is Nixon Castaña's corner kick. Believe it or not, that was inches away from giving Calangute Association the lead. There you see, and Sanij Baj was nowhere near that. What a chance yet again. This is turning out to be quite an open game at the moment. What a ball this is from Gotham Dice. Marcus Mascarenas not winning the foul over there. Jija Therang instead winning the foul against Marcus Mascarenas. We've not seen him do much yet in this match, Marcus. Just having a word with his strike partner Philippa Dogvu. They need to combine here. They know that they have a job on their hands, which is not an easy one. And they will be looking to put it past the Calangute Association team as this ball goes out for a throw-in. This is Assumption Suarez. Assumption's ball forward. This is Nixon. Marcus comes off Marcus's stomach, the shot from Nixon, as Marcus rolls on the floor. Trying to help Marcus breathe a little better. That was a powerful shot into the gut. We'll see this again. There you see a very powerful shot into the gut of Marcus Mascarenas from Nixon Castaña. And he will be looking to make a difference. This is Jija. Jija's ball in, and Sanij Baj comes out and punches that ball out. This is Philippa Dogvu. He looks effortless in holding that ball, doesn't he, Philippa Dogvu? As Gautam Dias has been flicked from the back. This is Phil Ganko, continues play. This is Siddharth Kundaikar. Will try to play it. Siddharth Kundaikar still in possession. Gets the ball. This is Marcus. This is Rohit Totad, and finally the ball has been put out. Gautam Dice is the man who's on the ground, probably caught on the heels in that tackle. Some nice for the versatile midfielder Gautam Dice. And look who's coming on. What a change this is from Valentine Azuego. It's an attacking change from the man, and Siddhant Shirodkar is coming on in place of Chaitan Dabolkar. Can he continue the good form that he's been in? Siddhant Shirodkar. We know that he's got skill and pace to trouble Alton and Kunal. As Gautam Dice walks off the field, he will be back though, he seems fine. As Fulganko and Kwame give it back to Sporting Club de Goa. This is Clive Miranda. Clive's throw forward. Another throw in for Sporting Club de Goa. This is Clive Miranda. Clive's throw in. Philippa Dogvu cannot head it to his teammate. Kwame's header. This is Girish Naik. Kunal. This is Gautam Dice. Assumption Soares plays it up beautifully. Marcus Mascarenhas, and Jijar ends up giving away the foul, just catching Marcus from the back. A free kick in a very good position for Sporting Club de Goa. What can they do? Not very clear from that replay how that foul happened, but it is a free kick, and Myron Fernandez is the one standing over this ball for Sporting Club de Goa. As Assumption Raymond Soares joins him in the discussion as to who will take this free kick. Philippa Dogvu being marked by, as the ball comes in, it's a good one. This is a goal, and guess who scored that? We talk about movement. Just look at this for a striker's movement from Marcus Mascarenhas. Sporting Club de Goa have both their forwards on the score sheet. Two brilliant goals. No one, absolutely no one. Look at this off the ball movement from Marcus Mascarenhas. He runs in the same direction as Fulganko Cardozo is watching the ball. Look at that from Marcus Mascarenhas. He runs away. Absolutely sensational from Marcus Mascarenhas. A lesson for forwards on how to get on the end of it. Anyone who sees that goal will say that that is just a tap in for Marcus Mascarenhas. Yes, all credit to Assumption Soares for that free kick, and Alton was to put that across. But you need someone to avoid the marking and get on the end of it, being their right place at the right time. And Marcus Mascarenhas is leading by example in just doing that. It is Sporting Club de Goa leading Calangute Association 2-1 with Marcus Mascarenhas coming off the bench today and scoring that crucial goal as this ball comes in from Kundaikar, and this is Marcus yet again. The game back on track for Sporting Club de Goa. Look at this counter. This is Rohit Tota down the right hand side. Cuts back in looking for Marcus Mascarenhas. Doesn't get it. This is Rohan Kamble. Fulganko. But like I said before, right off Calangute Association only at your own peril. But as of now, Francisco Vaz and his men are headed to the top of the table. This is Kunal Kundaikar. Plays it back to Sanij. Sanij's long clearance. Headed on by Melvin. Gautam Dice to Clive Miranda. Melvin Lobo with a low header. This is Daryl Costa. Puts it through, but Sanij Baj does well. Comes out. Will take some valuable time off. We know that both teams need a win. And boy, are they going for it, both the teams. What an encounter this has been. A perfect Sunday for all the Goans out there. As Fulganco Cardozo wins that free kick against Gautam Dice. Valentine Azuego is looking on a concerned man at the moment. Almost lashing out there, Fulganco Cardozo. Thankfully for him he didn't. And Alton getting it off Dominic's foot. And then Rohit heading it out for a throw-in for Calangute Association. This is Fulganco to Dominic with a heavy touch. And this is Girish Naik's ball forward, and Marcus Mascarenas is through, but Paramveer does a good job coming out and sending the ball to the roof of the Dullair Stadium. Clive Miranda comes forward to take this throw-in. This is Philippa Dogwu. Look at the hold-up play. So good. Philippa Dogwu just going out of control. Just crossing the line. It is a goal kick now for Calangute Association. 20 minutes left in this crucial encounter with Sporting Club de Goa for Valentine Azuego's men to get something out of this game. However, Marcus Mascarenas just coming back off an offside position. There you see Marcus Mascarenas, the star forward for Sporting Club de Goa. An absolute masterful performance from him. He got that yellow card just before this. Marcus Mascarenas will be a happy man if Sporting Club de Goa get over the line against Calangute Association. It will be a big win. It will be a big win and a big obstacle course will have been passed by Sporting Club de Goa if they beat a very formidable Calangute Association team. Kundaikar gives the ball for a throw into Sporting Club de Goa. Now you see Francisco Vaz. He can relax a little bit now, but he knows that the likes of Calangute Association can come back at any point of time. He cannot take things lightly. Neither can his boys. As Fulganco Cardozo comes out and gets an elbow behind Marcus Mascarenas. Having a word with the referee there, Marcus. Probably trying to get Fulganco a yellow card, which he himself got shown. This is Kwame Jr. marking Philippa Dogwu. The ball comes in. It's a dangerous one, and again Marcus Mascarenhas with the header in the box. He's avoided his marker again. Look at this. He's absolutely toying with these defenders, not with the ball but off it. They just can't track him at the moment in set pieces. Calangute Association. Philippa Dogwu chasing Paramveer down, but Paramveer equal to the task, having cleared the ball. This is Fulganko. Melvin Lobo with the clearance, but another throw-in, and yet another throw-in. Kundaker's throw-in, and Alton Vaz will give away a corner kick for Calangute Association. This is a good opportunity for Calangute Association as Alton goes to the ground yet again. He is cramping up, as it seems, as the physio has been called on, and so is the stretcher. Alton will not be defending for Sporting Club de Goa in this corner. Everyone back for Sporting Club de Goa. It will be Nixon Castanha's corner kick. We've seen those dangerous corner kicks come in from Nixon. We've seen how dangerous Melvin can be as Sanij Budge tries to come out. It's been punched out for another throw-in. Fulganko to take this. This is Dal to Fulganko. And Fulganko with a poor ball in the end gives away a throw to Sporting Club de Goa. Assumption down the left hand side, looking for Marcus. This is Siddhant Shirodkar giving the ball away. Gautam Dice. Philippa Dogwu on to Marcus Mascarenhas now on the left hand side. He's a live wire, isn't he? This is Philippa Dogwu again, and it's a beautiful combination that Philippa Dogwu and Marcus Mascarenhas. A delightful cross comes in from Assumption Soares. This is Girish Naik. Assumption. Ball comes in slightly long this time. The ball comes in from Rohit Totad. Well defended by Calangute. Dominic Fernandez trying to go past Rohit Totad. Rohit gets ahead of it. Gives away the throw. And Kwame Jr. does get the free kick this time around from Myron Fernandez. Things just heating up here at the Dulair Stadium right now, as Clive Miranda is the one who brings Kwame Jr. down. This will be another chance for Nixon to curl it in, as it's time for Rohit Totad to get in some medical attention, as I think the referee has urged the players to go for the second and final cooling break. A much needed water break for these players who've been putting it all out there on the hallowed turfs of the Dulair Stadium. 77 minutes played, and it's Sporting Club de Goa 2, Calangute Association 1. We are into the last quarter of the game with all to play for both these teams. Marcus Mascarenhas putting Sporting Club de Goa ahead after Siddharth Kundaikar cancelled out Philippa Dogwu's brilliant opener in the first half. But what a half of football this has been in the second half. Both teams really going at it and trying to open up the other defense, being fearless. And Alton Vaz has been substituted. Sachdanand Satelkar is the one who's coming on. It'll be interesting to see who slots into that centre back position. Instead of Alton, I'm sure Sachdanand will not be the one slotting in, as we see the beautiful sun. What a shot that is from the cameraman. You've got to give them credit when it's due, as this ball comes in. Nixon's ball has been headed out for a corner kick, which Philippa Dogwood doesn't think it's out, as the sun was setting on the Dullair Stadium. The sun seems to be setting on the hopes of Calangute Association's title aspirations as well, as Nixon Castanha's corner comes in. Not quite there for Fulganco Cardozo. This is a goal kick now.
The third and final substitution for Calangute Association, just number 10.
And Valentine Azuego putting it all out there right now. Wants to put pressure on that defense, which is missing Alton right now. And Kwame Jr. is the man who's gone off, and Mark Jr. has come on for Calangute Association. Sanij puts the ball up. It's been headed out for a Sporting throw-in. And will win the throw-in, Marcus Mascarenhas, shielding off Nixon Castagna, who put his leg out there. This is Assumption Soares yet again. Marcus Mascarenhas controls it on his chest, plays it back to Assumption on his left foot. We know how dangerous he can be on his left foot. This is Gautam Dice. Beautifully done from Gautam. This is Assumption. Beautiful football, isn't it, from Sporting to hold on to possession in that situation. This is Sanij Pudge with not the greatest of clearances. Clive with the header, and again getting there ahead of Mark. This is Marcus Mascarenhas back there helping his defenders. Kunal to Assumption. Assumption's ball forward. Philippa Dogwu trying to win it. There's some gaps in that midfield area now for Calangute Association. They're throwing everything forward, but Sporting just slowing it down. Girish Naik puts it up looking for Sachdanand, but cleared on by Nixon. And Siddhant wins the throw-in from Assumption. Jirja to Nixon. Nixon's ball forward, well dealt with by Clive Miranda. This is Siddhant. Dominic Fulganco. Kundaikar loses out. Rohan Kamle back to Melvin Lobo. Good ball forward. But Clive Miranda is there, clears it on. This is Philippa Dogwu. So strong on the ball, Philippa Dogwu. Melvin Lobo just losing his cool there. He has to keep his calm. Philippa Dogwu just going down on the ground, trying to waste some valuable time. This ball comes in, it's bounced over Melvin Lobo. Marcus Mascarenhas, his ball in, not quite finding Sachidanand. This is Siddhant Shirodkar. Siddhant to Nixon. Nixon's ball forward. This is Mark Jr. He has space. This is Mark Jr. crosses it. Not quite getting on the end of it. Daryl Costa with Siddhant Kundaikar taking that shot on. But it's been sent to Mars probably with the height he got on that ball. But Mark Jr. was through on goal and he put in a decent cross, but maybe he should have gone through himself. He has the pace and strength. He just needed to finish that off with Sanij Baj on goal. Sachidanand. Philippa Dogwood trying to flick it on. Melvin Lobo's ball forward. Mark and Daryl chasing Kunal, who's so composed at the back. Nixon's early throw in. This is Mark. Keeps it in control. Mark gets it back. Rohan Kamble with the shot. Daryl Costa coming in the way. Mark Jr. This is Rohan again. We know he has that knack of scoring long ranges, Rohan Kamble. This is Kundaikar. And he wins the throw in. The corner, I beg your pardon. This will be another Siddharth Kundaikar corner coming into the box. He takes it quick. The ball comes in from Rohan Kamble. This is a chance, and Dominic Fernandez with the goal gaping in front of him has missed. An absolute sitter. Look at this. The header comes on and Dominic Fernandez with all the time in the world just has to keep it on goal. Philippa Dogwu looking on in desperation, hoping that he would hit it out, and he did. What a chance for Dominic Fernandez. Wow, this second half has been a game where it really could have been anyone's game, but Sporting Club de Goa with Marcus Mascarenhas taking his chance. This is Rohan Kamble giving it away. Sachidanand. Jeet Jar with the clearance. Mark rising. This is Mark. Rohan Kamble spreads it out beautifully to Siddhant Shirodkar. Castanya's ball in and headed on. And this has gone straight to Sanij Baj. Almost held it on comfortably. He'll hook it forward. All the pressure coming on from Calangute Association now. Jeet Jar plays it to Rohan Kamble quite comfortably. This is Mark trying to play that audacious flick over Kunal, but losing his footing in the proceedings. This is Mark again. Nixon's ball not finding Rohan Kamble. This is Girish Naik, but the ball won by Dominic. This is Mark. Mark trying to get the play on. This is Marcus Mascarenhas, and Marcus will win the throw-in from Nixon Castagna. It was quite clearly Sporting Club de Goa's throw-in. Nixon just trying to manipulate the referee over there. There you see that audacious flick on over Kunal, but losing his footing. Would have been interesting if he could have got on the end of it, if he stood his ground. However, this game is intensifying as the time is running down for Calangute Association. This is Nixon Castagna standing over the ball now. Nixon Castagna hooks it forward, but a poor free kick from the man. Sanij Pudge will take his time and will be looking to take this goal kick as long as he can. How often have you seen Sporting Club de Goa in this kind of pressure? But Calangute Association are proving their mettle here. Anything can still happen. Rohan Kamble, he's had a good game in the middle. Nixon Castagna's cross will go out for a throw-in yet again. Assumption Suarez. Mark gets it down on his chest. This is Mark twisting and turning, but not enough from Kunal Kundaikar. Jija's clearance. Kunal yet again with a towering header. Girish Naik, Assumption putting it up. Jija's header has Mark through, and quite an ambitious shot, a nothing shot really from Daryl Costa. Will be disappointed with that shot as the referee shows 5 minutes of additional time as we come to the end of 90 minutes. Calangute Association have 5 minutes to get something out of this game. We've seen miracles happen, and only time will tell if we see another one in the next 5 minutes. And that is a clear foul by Jija Terang on Philippa Dogvu. The referee just taking Jija to the side and showing him a yellow card. A yellow card for Jija Terang. You see, it was quite needless there in that situation from Jija. Philippa Dogwood drawing that foul, buying his teammates some valuable time. Now this is Girish Naik standing over this free kick. Girish's ball forward, headed on. This is a chance, misses it completely. Marcus Mascarenas. Has that been saved by Paramveer? Because if he has, that is absolutely magical from the goalkeeper. We'll see this. Rohit Torad misses this completely. Marcus's shot, that is saved by Paramveer, because that was headed back to goal. Marcus Mascarenas with the side volley, and Paramveer Singh outstanding yet again, keeping that ball out. This is Assumption Suarez holding on to possession. Dominic and Nixon out there losing out on the throw-in. This is Nixon Castagna. He has to hurry things up. Sachidanand puts it out, and Paramveer will look to proceed with things as fast as possible. This is Melvin Lobo. Kundaikar to Fulkanko. Long ball forward from Lobo. This is Mark. Mark scrambling, and Marcus Mascarenas gives away the foul, and this is the opportunity for Calangute Association, and quite rightly. I don't understand why these players kind of argue with the referee with every single decision, because that is a foul 100 out of 100 times. They look on in despair at the referee, as if the referee has done something miraculously wrong, and credit to them. They keep their cool and get on with the game. This is a free kick. Nixon Castagna drives it. Comes off Melvin Lobo's head, and this is Sachidanand now on the counter attack, racing forward. This is Myron Fernandez, but what a tackle that is from Nixon Castagna. As Myron this time goes onto the ground, and Nixon also limping, but he cannot afford to stay on the ground for long. What a ball this is, but look at this tackle coming in from Nixon. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Paramveer will take this goal kick. We are into the last minute. The sun seems to be setting down on Calangute Association at the moment. What a beautiful scenery that is. Great shot from the cameraman once again. The clearance comes from the Sporting Club de Goa defence, and Marcus heads it out for a throw-in. Nixon Castagna to Jijar. Jijar puts it forward. This is Mark. Daryl heads it, and that is a free kick. Is this the moment? This is right on the edge of the penalty box. This chance right now for Calangute Association means everything in this title race. Can they curl this in? What a big moment in this match. It's now or never for Calangute Association against Sporting Club de Goa. We are way past additional time. This will probably be the last kick of the match. Only time will say in the next few seconds that whether it bulges Sunny Budge's net behind him. Salgaonkar Football Club will be hoping it does. Everyone behind this ball for Sporting Club de Goa. This is absolutely drama right now. This is Siddharth Kundaikar. This is gone into the back of the net. Siddharth Kundaikar has scored the equalizer. Can you believe it? This is stupendo, fantabulously, phantasmagorically magical stuff here at the Dhule Stadium. This is unbelievable. Siddharth Kundaikar with some luck. And guess whose head it comes off? Philip Dogwu has headed it past Sunny Budge. Can you believe what you've seen here at the Dhule Stadium? 90 on the clock, it's still not over, as Calangute Association have won another corner kick. Aren't we seeing Levino Anthony Pereira smiling somewhere in Goa? Francisco Vaz, the title race is well and truly on. And no time to take the corner kick. Controversy, drama. What a football game we've had here. You can see the Calangute manager out there coming to the referee, because they've not allowed the corner to be taken, and Valentine Ezuego has come to the referee, not allowing that corner to be taken. Francisco Vaz getting his players on, and he's also having a go at the referee. Everyone having a go at the referee now. It's ending in chaos right now. Protests from the Calangute Association player and the staff. We can see the Calangute Association players on the ground, some of them. And you can see Kwame Jr. coming now and controlling Valentine Azuego's temper and the assistant coach's temper from Melvin Lobo. As Mr. Anthony comes from Goa Football Association and asks the referee to continue into the box, but what an absolutely dramatic encounter this has been. Tempers have flared at the end of the 90 minutes. 5 minutes of additional time went on, but Siddharth Kundaikar has changed this game around, has changed this title race around, and at full time from the Dhule Stadium, just when Calangute Association seemed to be out, done and dusted, they've come back in with the very last kick of the game. It is Sporting Club de Goa 2, Calangute Association 2, bringing an end to the first match of the evening. The next match, don't go anywhere. It is at 8:15 p.m. It's a double header Sunday. It is FC Goa versus Garden Angel Sports Club. We will be right back with live coverage at 8:15 p.m.
সার্কেল নিউজে আপনাদের স্বাগত। আপনাদের সঙ্গে রয়েছে আমি মধুবন। আজ দোল পূর্ণিমার শুভেচ্ছা সবাইকে। শুরু করছি হেডলাইন্স। দোলের উৎসবে রঙিন বাংলা, করোনা বিধি শিখিয়ে তুলেই রাজ্যের নানান প্রান্তে রং আবিরে মাতোয়ারা মানুষ। দোল উৎসব নবদ্বীপ, মায়াপুরে। দোলের রং গায়ে মেখে চলল রাজনৈতিক প্রচার। দোলের উৎসবে সামিল সুজিত, সব্যসাচী ও সায়ন্তিকা, অশোক, শঙ্কর সহ সব দলের প্রার্থীরা। পুরনো মামলার জের রাজধানী এক্সপ্রেসে মাওবাদী নাশকতার অভিযোগ, এনআইএ এর হাতে গ্রেপ্তার ছত্রধর মাহাতো। আজ নন্দীগ্রামে মমতা, আজ থেকেই শুরু মিছিল, মিটিং, রোড শো সহ একাধিক কর্মসূচি। দ্বিতীয় পর্ব নির্বাচনের পর ফের শুরু করবেন প্রচার।